Open the Open Space Committee meeting on June 11th, 2024 at 2 p.m. and we are being videoed. Does everybody want to review, has everyone looked at the minutes from the last meeting, May 21st? Any corrections or changes? Anybody see any mistakes? No? Okay, entertain a motion to accept.
Since Becky isn't here, you need someone to take minutes.
Okay.
I can try.
You want to do it? Thanks. Okay, I entertain a motion to accept minutes.
So moved.
Second? All in favor? Aye. All right. First, the third item on the agenda, we want to set up a time to walk around the Mazinski property again to tag out where we'd want to trail. As this minute says, think of educational things and whatnot.
She said, is there one? If it's now, nope, vet arriving shortly.
She's coming? No.
That's
No Becky.
So was this supposed to also look at closing a loop by staying on the property back out to the road? Because I know we were looking at the riverside and making a loop out to the river or closer to the river in the wetlands, but then at the end of the boardwalk, we were going to look at possibly hooking a loop back onto the road, because right now it ends on someone's driveway.
Right, or actually, it doesn't really end there so much as it kind of takes a right and goes down and over the brook again.
Oh, but we need better signage there.
I
Right.
think that's all.
Okay.
Fine, say private park,
Right.
go right. Straight.
I'm in touch with a sign company in Milford that does some really nice work on signs, and they're really reasonable. So maybe we could use some of our budget to get some better signs.
Right. That would be great.
In fact, I think I have a sample I can show.
And it was that issue with the parking as well. Someone complained.
Mm-hmm.
Sign of the trailhead parking, that's.
Trail and parking,
This
you
is
know.
what the sign looks like.
Cost or something like that.
So it's 12 by 18 and the cost is $42. So you just have to figure out, language.
How you doing? There you go.
So when we're there, we can look at what we think is necessary.
Yep. So did you say we need a date to go back out there, or?
You want to look at our calendars and think what we were thinking, we were going to get the date, I mean, get it all laid out and then ask Brandon to come back and look at it.
I guess I'd prefer not to do anything until July.
Sounds good. On the 4th, and then we can all get out of our...
You can hear so many fireworks.
Anytime is fine with me, anything in July.
Pretty open right now.
Want to go for the beginning?
Sure. What do you want, the first, second?
Shoot for the 1st, and then 2nd if it's raining or something?
Yeah. Monday, July 1st?
Yep.
Morning, afternoon?
Anytime is fine.
There's somebody coming in noontime.
We'd be free by 2?
Or before.
It's gonna be hot.
Well, wear our bathing suits.
I could do like 9 in the morning.
Sold.
Okay. So I have,
Meeting at the trail site.
yep. I guess I'll make a site walk agenda. It's a good idea, and then if someone else wants to join, we could even ask the trail committee if they wanted to join us to see what they thought about as far as cutting. Okay. Great. All right, and bring tape. Get. Next, keep and conservation area. Number 4, we need 2 more estimates. So we can balance them out to see what 3 altogether, so
We have one so far.
for $5,000. So I don't know if Becky knows more people, if she's shopped around before, or that sort of thing.
I'm sure she has. I can ask her.
Yeah, why don't we ask Becky?
We have the description, right, of what we asked the first one? I think so.
Yeah, and I still haven't talked to anybody about access to Vine Street or anything. So. Maybe he's offering us one and we didn't even know about it.
Yeah.
Kind of like Conservation Drive. All right. Number 5 is Suzanne Lucier property was transferred, was sold, and the person is keeping it in 61A. So we don't get a chance at it.
Still,
Right. In
Safe.
61, yeah, right.
This is on U Street.
Okay, now we get to the Hemlock Street property, which we figured, I know, we thought it was just a foreclosure previously, but it is in Chapter 61, which I'm surprised, because I don't think it's even on, I don't think I had it marked as that. But, so they want us to determine whether or not we think it's a good idea to go for the land. It's, if you look at it on Google Maps, it's got a lot of machinery all over the place. It's not all clear, and there's woods in the back and all, and it's only got a 20-foot wide access to it. Although the property to the right of it at the street is 2 acres for sale, so, and has been for a while. But, no, conservation has shown an interest in it.
Did anyone like it?
No. That's what you called about that day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm moving it. It's better.
So in this case, the town, I think, would have to have an appraisal because it's not being offered. It's a foreclosure, and there isn't a price being discussed.
Yeah.
So I would be inclined to ask the selectmen to get an appraisal on the property and see what the possibility would be to acquire it.
Big part of it would be the fact that there's a house in front of it, you know, that the town doesn't necessarily want, but could maybe rearrange selling the house and, you know, getting the land or something, and getting the money back.
Well, and then, I mean, there doesn't seem to be any good idea of the value of it, so an appraisal would probably be...
Put that more into what the land's worth, what the house is worth. And
Right. So I think that they should at least do that to give us a better idea. And then if it's reasonable, take it, you know, to town meeting or whatever and see if we should acquire it.
As we said, it would be good for, you know, community, if it wasn't conservation land, then it could be used as a community garden and things like that. 'Cause it
There
is,
isn't one in town, is there? Community garden?
you can garden at my house if you want. Sure.
But no, Gordon, there is no.
That would be nice to have.
Yeah, I always thought that property right at the corner of Gilboa and North Street there, that open piece that used to have a house there, but, it was, you know, and then they were going to put a shopping center there or something, and now the sign's been gobbled up by the trees.
It's non-native.
Yeah. Yeah. It smells nice. Yeah. So, okay, yeah, so we can make a suggestion to the,
Well, I'll move that we recommend to the board that they move ahead with an appraisal and pursue acquiring the property.
all in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Do you want me to write something up, or?
You can just write a note, because I think they meet tonight, and just give it to Lisa, I think. Did you get that, Kathy? I'm not sure why.
Open new business.
I have nothing to report on Walnut Street. That's my fault. That's a summer
A
project.
lot going on with the CPA meetings too, I mean, almost every week, so. How's the master plan committee doing? How's the master plan committee?
We're meeting this week. Yeah, we haven't met since the last time. we were meeting.
It's nice they can move along slowly on that committee. All right.
I think I told you guys last time, this committee is just basically putting together our thoughts and plans and stuff, and then handing it over to Central Mass 500.
Oh, we're kind of like the open space, we supply the information and we put it together.
That's what we're
Mhm.
Do they have access to our open space plan? That probably would give them a lot of information that they could use.
It's available somewhere, it's online.
Yeah, on our website,
Yeah.
open space. And yeah, Sam told me I would have a copy. That was a couple of months ago. Paper copy. At least it's out there, but. So, all right. We should, attend a Conservation Commission meeting to talk about the maybe helping out with money for the Keven situation, or plus we need to meet with planning and conservation for the Community Preservation Act. I can combine it, that meeting. Does anybody want to go to a conservation or a planning board meeting to talk about the CPA?
I think we should ask that at the CPA committee.
Sounds right.
But the Keven property, I think we should get the bids for the work we've already outlined, because otherwise, what additional funds are we looking for? And I'm not sure we know.
Right, that would cover that expense, but if that's the bid that they go to for or whatever.
Right. But at this point, we need to identify the vendor and get that work done before we ask for, and there's a grant, at least one grant opportunity that we could ask for more money, and then maybe go to the conservation and say, well, we need this to match it for a specific thing, and see if they could designate some funds for something concrete.
All right. Anything else anybody has?
Under new business, I just
Oh, yeah, that's right.
want to bring up that we've been contacted at the recommendation of the vice chair of the Board of Selectmen, Mike Fitzpatrick. He understands that Mr. Sherrier, the owner of 25 Conservation Drive, has been interested in donating a parcel, 2-point-something acres, to the town, which would give the access along the Mumford River from Conservation Drive to the interior, which looks like it's possibly really nice habitat, really interesting potential maybe for future trail development. And so I called Mr. Sherrier this afternoon and spoke to him briefly and said we would like to go out and do a site walk and see what the property looks like, and and then I'll get back to him. But I'm just thinking if we're going out to Mumford Road on the 1st, maybe we should just swing around and then also look at 25 Conservation Drive, unless you think it's too far away.
No, same time. Side of town, sort of.
Yeah.
So say it's like walk at 10 or something, just put a time on it and.
Right.
Do you want to call him back and see if that's a good time?
So this would, there's a small sketch map on the back, and this would also, there's a 20-foot plus or minus right of easement to get to the back of the property. And in the meantime, we should look at biomap and see what that looks like. It does look like there's at least 2 wetlands on the way to the river, so if this was the path of a trail, we would have to look at some boardwalks or something for crossing probably. But this is also a potential future grant application. So you have other information on the back with the assessor's card.
Looking at it. He bought it for $2,000.
So we'll piggyback that sidewalk on to the other, okay.
We can chat with Becky to make sure she's available that time too. Maybe before I book it, I'll make sure she's available. That's next meeting, July 9th. That's okay?
So, is that the second? That's the second Tuesday. We're
Yeah.
doing second Tuesday, okay. Are we looking at 2 p.m.?
Yeah.
So, what's the status with the CPA? We're having a meeting on Thursday,
At 2.
Thursday at 2 p.m.
And I'll be calling everybody to remind them about it. So people will come, maybe.
But we're waiting for petition language, correct?
Well, I copied that all down, and then I talked to the tax collector here in town and said, I had questions about the industrial and commercial tax rates. And she said all tax rates are the same in town. There's no differentiation for that. So that was one of the questions, but, other than that, it's pretty straightforward. You just fill in the blanks, like 1.5%, like we came up with. That's what, at the meeting, I wanted to make sure that that's what everybody still feels like after some time to think about it and reading up on it. stuff.
But did you check with the clerk, or are you going to check with the clerk?
Process, I will.
Okay.
Just the process that needs to be done to
Right.
make it happen, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Anything else? I entertain a motion to adjourn.
Move that we adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.